Minasan, welcome to the greatest manga recommendations. I read so much last year, and hopefully we will have an absolutely amazing 2025. Yes, here's what you should expect. About 15 different manga, I give my opinion, also a tiny synopsis, just a little taste of what they are about and why you must read or catch up. Sound good? Then let us begin. Centuria. Ah, I love this manga. If you have not read it, or if you are not caught up, please do. I pray this story survives. I hope 2025 is kind to it, because it truly deserves it. I absolutely adore what the story is doing. It is very interesting, super fun, super gorgeous. It is thrilling to read every single week. It is about outer gods influencing human beings. What would the world look like if humans had such outer god powers? How dark, how disgusting a Viking era would be. It is a beautiful and fun experience, very much worth all your time. Please read it. Kota. This is a great story, a great experience, beautiful artwork. Honestly, it is such a phenomenal thing to read every single week. Visually, it is probably the most enticing thing you will see. Honestly, it has so much range and potential to be absolutely huge. This has an anime coming this year, I believe, and I hope it gets the reception it deserves. Fun and lovable characters, a beautiful, hearty, mysterious story in a very identifiable and thriving world that is incredibly unique. Gachi Akuta. It is about two worlds colliding together. One is pristine, living high above the clouds, and below, it is quite literally a dump site. But people have been thriving there. They build communities, they garner a power that hones around an object special to them. The more special the object, the more specific and distinct the power. This dump site, it is filled with tons of mystery, tons of death, and tons of monsters. These weird beings, they are product of the toxic wasteland that the pristine city in the clouds has evidently created. Do yourself a favor, read this story. You will not regret it. Smother Me. Arguably the biggest surprise of last year. I did not know I needed this story until it fell into my lap. It is brutal. It is messed up. It is disgusting. But the way it is drawn, so compelling. It feels refreshing, unique, and leaves this aftertaste that makes you come back. Narratively, it is strong very early in its groundwork, but it has tons of potential in characterization and overarching story. It takes place in a brutal city known as Detroit. The city is not kind to children. It is filled with mobs, gangs, hitmen, assassins. Pretty much every horrible, disgusting thing you can think of is within the city. And children, they get the worst of it. So rightfully, we follow a young boy navigating this city. He is a hitman, an assassin, a trained, cold-hearted killer who wants to take this world and flip it on its head using everything he has learned. But also, he's evolving further into a functioning human being, one filled with kindness, love, and forgiveness. That will not be easy in a world where death is so common for someone raised to be a killer. I think this will surprise a lot of people. Very much worth your time. Galaxius and Hero Organization. The reason I put these two together is they're both really new but refreshing. Galaxius was surprising. It reminds me of old school manga, like early Fairy Tail, early One Piece, even a little bit of Hunter x Hunter, all blended together to create a very compelling experience. It's like the old coming out into the new. I like it. I think it's fun, energetic, has a lot of character, a lot of charm. Simple story so far. It's an adventure. Two characters traveling to different islands, uncovering secrets, and really filling out this big, grand, fantasy-driven world. It has a lot of potential to be absolutely huge, and I'm excited to see it do well. Hero Organization surprised me because it has like 3 twists at the very beginning, first 5 chapters, and those twists are so compelling they flip the story kind of 180 degrees back on itself every single time. Originally, I didn't think I would like it because it has mechs in it. I'm not a big mech enjoyer. Nothing against it, just not my cup of tea. But surprisingly, I've been digging it. I think it's really fun. I love the sinister undertone that it has. I love how it's drawn. It, too, has a lot of potential. So far, the story is kind of a espionage light spy thriller. Probably the wrong way to put it. Basically, this kid becomes a mech pilot, joins the military, flies one of their mechs in space to fight alien creatures, but really his goal is a lot more complicated, a lot more politically driven, corruption driven. He's trying to figure out all the ins and outs of this so-called hero organization. It's a fun time, and I think it will catch people off guard. Ichi Witch. Ichi has been so good, so fun, so memorable. It is so early within its story, yet I think easily it's going to have the biggest 2025. Hands down, I think it's the next big thing, both manga and anime front, alongside a couple of others. If you have not read this story, or if you are a little unsure because it's witches and magic, please just give it a chance. The writing is superb. The artistry is perfect and gorgeous. It has everything you want and continues to better itself even so early on. I am so excited to see where it goes. It's a magic story at heart, but with a twist. The world is filled with wonderful magical elements, but it's only for women. So when a boy comes in, who's a hunter at heart, lived on a mountain hunting animals all his life, and suddenly becomes a witch, the first male witch, it shakes up the whole structure of the world. Very quickly, they have to adapt to changing times. Don't sleep on this one. You will not regret it. Dan Dan Dan. Dan 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 has probably had the strongest year out of all these series. When you combine its manga and its anime together, oh geez, what an experience. Barely anything could compete with that. Now is the best time to start, continue, or catch up on Dan Dan Dan, both manga front and anime. Everything about this story, about this show, is superb. It offers so much. Such beautiful, lovable comedic characters that you fall in love with and see grow over time, but really creatively, it gives you something no other story is giving you. So many unique ideas, an endless amount of creativity. Every single arc, this author impresses me with how much they can conjure up in their brain and utilize to the fullest potential. Dan 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 is a cursed spirit or alien story with a bunch of kids trying to figure out what these things are. They get entangled in this galactic warfare between curses and aliens, and some start to get abilities. Together, they must navigate this weird, wacky world that throws all rules out the window. Honestly, one of the funnest times you will have. Please read it. The Bugle Call. I did not know what the story was about. I saw people talking about it, I read it, and I don't regret it. Talk about surprising. I don't think a lot of people know about this story just because it has no marketing whatsoever. So here you go. This story is fantastic. If you ever wanted medieval warfare but with a sprinkle of superpowers, this is it. Your mind is probably racing. What does that mean? A sprinkle of powers in medieval warfare is exactly what you think. 1,000, 5,000, 50,000 armed troops on a battlefield. Yet they might go up against just two people who have superpowers and can annihilate them all. That is the Bugle Call. And when I found out the main character's ability, his power, is to control said armies using a bugle. Think of like a simple trumpet. What a creative choice for a power. Not speed, not strength, not even intellect. Just the ability to control, command, and conquer full armies perfectly to a T. Power will only get you so far. The conductor will win wars, will conquer nations. Do yourself a favor, read the story. You will love it. Nightlight Hounds. Personal favorite. I love vampires, I love werewolves, I love gangs and mobs. And mixing all those things together is like a perfect combination. Why has this never been done before? Vampires basically move like a gang anyway, so why not have them in a gang mob aesthetic? Makes sense. This is the same author that does Levius. So if you are a fan of that narratively, artistically, you will love Nightlight Hounds. So far, it is very exciting, very thrilling, very fun, has a lot of potential, very beautifully driven. I'm really, really excited to see where it goes. How I explained it is basically what it is. Narratively, big turf war. Vampires, werewolves, humans, all in this big gang turf war fighting for power. We follow a human trying to navigate and be this little rat within a vampire organization. It's compelling and 100% worth the read. Chainsaw Man. Obviously, this is here. I absolutely love it. Wouldn't want it any other way. It has had a phenomenal year, and 2025 is shaping up to be even bigger. I don't know where Fujimoto-sensei plans to take this story or how long it's going to continue, but I'm excited. Not to mention, we get the Res movie this year, and the trailer looks gorgeous. So please,